Hi guys, we are with Andrea from Clank at Superbooth, and he shows us the new instrument from Clank.
The Uranograph is thinking more like an instrument, a musical instrument, than a synthesizer. So it's supposed to be played like this, with them like this, and we take many guitar technique to develop this thing. So what's different in this? The keyboard first is pressure sensitive. It has aftertouch velocity, and you can change the keyboard layout in simply a turn of encoder. So you have many different keyboard layouts. Most are microtonal, and if you want, you can also change every note. You can tune it to whatever note or pitch in hertz you prefer. So it's very microtonal friendly. And yeah, you have then this mod keyboard where you have 4 pressure points that you can assign to whatever you want, to whatever parameters. So, for example, in this moment, I will raise the subharmonic with the pressure of my finger, and you can easily change with encoder. And yeah, the menu, that's all. So we have those 3 keys that are the articulation. So the Uranograph has a monophonic keyboard in terms of when you play, when you touch the second key, it's monophonic because you have those articulations. So, for example, you can decide to assign the pressure of the second key to a glissando. So in this moment I have a glissando. Here I have the duration of the glissando, and I can dynamically use it when I want. The same applies to the trillo, which is like an arpeggio where you have the speed here. So those articulations are dynamic, not just modes. You have then also staccato. And you can use it obviously all together. Then here you have the octave. Which can be used also as a bend. And yeah, talking about the sound core, it all starts from a sine wave, so like this, and this is the main core, the main voice modifiers, where you can change the size of this sine wave. You can tilt it, or you can fold it. Since additive synthesis work on the high range of the spectrum, you have also a subharmonic generator with different waveform or octave. You have then a modulator where you have the mount, the speed, different waveform, and you can assign it to AM, FM, or different parameters. You can even route this oscillator to the mix. To do paraphony. So, since the press of the second key is occupied by the articulation, the polyphony is is different. So you have the alias control, where you can create different copy of the main oscillator, and you can simply, for each key, create different chord from here. And I can decide for each key if it's monophonic or if it handle a chord. Also, the chord can be microtonal, and you can do stuff like sliding a chord, like in a guitar, and stuff like that. And yeah, so you have all this oscillator that goes into a filter. It's pretty simple. It's a low-pass filter with resonance. Then you have a pan and LFO, which can be assigned. You have two menus, so it's pretty simple. One menu is for the note, for the keyboard layout, and for the polyphony. The other menu is to assign the for pressure, the LFO, and the pressure output of the keyboard. That normally is assigned to the filter, but you can move to whatever you want. Yeah, the pan. So here you have the effect section where you have a stereo delay. So it makes regeneration feedback, and you have a control to shift the left and right timings to create a polyrhythm. A nice feature of this delay is that you can set it to resonate, so you can use it like a resonator. In this stereo, since the shift in this moment is creating a sort of chord. So you then have a reverb, one knob reverb, lush, ambiental, very long. After that, we move in this last part where you have an external input with preamp. You have a XLR with a jack. It's a combo with phantom power. The preamp, here you have the synth volume and external volume. External. And the microphone is routed to the internal effect and to the looper. So this is the looper. You have here the speed of the looper. And it's pretty simple. You have only to activate it with this button. And it starts to record. Here we have the volume. Let's make it longer. So now I have this loop. I can put it in reverse. Or I can set a degradation of the looper, of the looping section. And you can do stuff like Freepertronics tape style looping, where the loop fade out and you can insert new sound. And yeah, you have a main output with balance at the left and right. You have a headphone output with individual control. You also have a metronome volume only for the headphone, which is very handy when you are performing. And all these things can be presetted, so it's pretty performative also in this way, because you have this and this key, and here you see all the presets. You have the bank, you can save, erase, and you have only to press one and reload. So it's very nice because the looper is at the end of this. So you can, for example, stratificate different sound. Now I change the preset. And go on.
Thank you very much, Andrea.
Thank you.
This is a really cool instrument. See you soon.
Bye.